Hey guys, welcome to Biz Takeouts. We are at the Unilever brunch at Loeries Creative Week. This morning we're chatting to Ross Chowles, creative strategist at Jupiter Drawing Room. Good morning, Ross.
Morning.
So, you were one of the judges for the print and outdoor media. Talk us through the judging process quickly. How does it work?
Well, ostensibly they put all the work into categories, so you're judging like on like. For instance, innovation, most innovative use of newspapers or so on, or magazine category and so on. They split South Africa from Africa. I don't know if these days we shouldn't just all put it into one and make it an African award. We always start, you've got to look overall at the work, get a temperature, then first stage is in-out. We then scale down to what's in, and then a bit of discussion, a bit of feelings, people can say stuff, and then we score in secret into medals.
Okay.
So I have no idea what won, I only know the finalists.
Cool. And then in terms of standards, you've done a couple of these events. What is the standard like this year, specifically for print, which is I think quite an interesting medium?
Yes, it's quite a couple. This is my 28th judging of Loeries. And I've obviously seen the trends change, because if I think of print in its heyday, has to be the late 80s, early 90s. You know, if you think of Ogilvy's under Brunswick Trip, great writers. So I think these days you don't get much copywriting. It's more visual puns.
Okay.
What I found is, and maybe it's a sign of my age, is I find that it's veneer thin. So my answer would be is that I'm very upset because print is in the hands of 22-year-olds who are inexperienced at life.
Okay.
And so ideas are great ideas, but it just, you're not feeling substance in the idea. Okay. So that's the part that offended me, is like, I just go, where, you know, even there were subjects like xenophobia. Now xenophobia, it's a big issue, and it was for the Apartheid Museum, you know, and I just feel it didn't get under the skin of the real issues.
Okay.
So what you feel is it's just like, it's like people tweeting only in a print ad, and they're just vomiting out an idea, as opposed to really thinking through the consequences and so on. Some of the work made me giggle, which is always good, and some of the work made me frustrated at lost opportunities.
Okay.
The thing with print, it's the last medium. It's like, I grew up with albums even before CDs, and CDs on nothing's tactile. It's the last tactile medium, and it should be treated as that.
Okay.
As the last medium, I'm sitting there and I can now feel it and look at it, and I think that's an opportunity missed, and I think it's I hope, look, you know, magazines, newspapers, it's all done, and you can see it in the volume of the work, okay? But I hope, like vinyl, there may be a comeback, that somebody reinvents newspaper, and in reinventing newspaper, they're reinventing print marketing. Because the thing that's interesting is to go, okay, you got my attention, how can I go a little one step deeper? And that's, everything is just about the attention, but they don't give you just that little bit more. So for instance, dramatizing, our car is fast.
Yeah.
But they don't go, oh, because it's got a bigger engine that does this, oh, okay, convinces me. It's all just, our stuff fast.
Yeah.
And
Totally
then,
with you. Yeah. And then last question for you, any highlights so far from Loeries Creative Week? What's really stood out for you as an awesome part?
Durban's awesome. I love it at Durban. I'm really happy. Love the venue for judging. It was really efficient. Love the talks. I really liked it. I got such a value out of the talks.
Who stood out for you on the talks?
Look, entertainment value. Actually, Ali, it's just entertaining.
Yeah.
But actually, for me personally, as a person struggling to make relevant communication in the modern world, actually the guy from Unilever, I know everybody, it's boring on the outside, but actually underneath, if you really listen, I got huge value out of that. So that was, and I'm not just trying to be nice because I'm at a Unilever function. It is irrelevant. I actually got something out of it. You know, because I love research, I just hate the way research is done.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, so I agree that how you test and testing can kill ads, but actually we need to understand people more.
Yeah.
We need to understand there's not enough psychologists, anthropologists in our business.
Yeah.
There's just too many, hey, let's do crazy ass shit.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you around.
Thank you.
Cheers.